KandiShow.
All right, it's KandiShow episode 22. It's July 12th, 2021. It's 1:13 p.m. Pacific time.
Yep.
My name is Vinny Kandis.
I'm Alec Kandis.
And first and foremost, I just want to say we had 192 subscribers last episode when we record. We record every Monday, but we recorded last Sunday. And shout out to Hangover Gang, but that was really the video that got us a lot of subs, but we'll take it however we get it.
Which was our Tom McDonald
video reaction, which we do on the side of this podcast. The podcast is the main thing. It will be the main thing for the future, but right now these little video reactions help. But we had 192 subs, and we got up to 259. So a little quick math. That is what? 8 plus 59. We had 67 subs last week.
67.
That was our most ever.
Yeah. What was our second? Like 34 or something, right? 35.
Yeah, 35. Yeah. We doubled our most ever. So that's what's up. It was over 25%, almost a 30% increase. So
beautiful. So thank you for that.
Yeah, on our what is it, trip to 1,000, or I guess now 400.
Yeah.
Is that real?
Yeah.
The 400 thing?
Yeah.
Wow.
Still 1,000 though.
Okay, so I want to start here. We don't really have a starting point. We got some things we got to get to, but I want to start here. So I've been wanting to tell you this all week, and we'll do a little COVID stuff because of this little Delta variant. But just take this part away, considering the little Delta variant thing.
Right.
But how much of it's a loser test, okay?
Yeah.
How much of a loser are you when you walk in and you see people with masks on in the store? Are you like, wow, you're a loser?
Especially now.
That's what I was saying. Like before Delta variant, I know this little Delta variant pop, but you're a big loser, right?
Even in the beginning, it's like, all right.
I'm like, you have to have no backbone.
Now,
I see dude and his girlfriend. I'm like, you're such a pussy, aren't you?
If you're not vaccinated, like if you're that scared and you're like, if you're vaccinated and wearing a mask, it's like, fuck.
So you feel like they're a big. Anytime you see someone in the store with a mask, you're like, you're a pussy.
Well, it's not even coming like we were that way even during coronavirus.
That's what I'm saying.
Which I mean that you could consider that ignorant. But when the CDC and come out and say like masks are pointless and it's just for fucking, and you're vaccinated and you're wearing a mask by yourself in the car with a fucking little bandana on. I don't know what these people
vaccinated or not vaccinated. If I just see someone in the store with a mask on, I think you're pussy.
No, I'm just saying the type of person that would wear the mask would be someone who's very pro-vaccination. So the fact that you are vaccinated and you're wearing a mask,
because if they're not wearing a mask in there, they're actually following the sign on the door saying, if you're not vaccinated, please wear a mask. Yeah. So you're a loser. Yeah. But it got me into this loser scale this week, and it was kind of funny. It was kind of all like transcended. But
I don't know if we're even allowed to say this shit.
Well, no, it's just a loser test. It's okay. We'll move on from that.
I guess you can be a loser.
You can be a loser.
Yeah,
no, I just told him a pussy.
Yeah,
pussy and loser
we're not giving health advice.
I got the words to use now: loser and pussy.
There we go.
So it's a loser scale. So I got 4 separate people, okay, and I'm not gonna put names on them, but they're real people, connected, and you're one of them. So.
I'm one of these.
On the loser scale. Yeah. Okay, so the first is the person who's wearing a mask in the store right now. That's 1. You're going to rank them from 4 to 1, 1 being the biggest loser. Okay.
Yeah.
2, do you want me to save you for last, or you just want to be 2?
Just put me somewhere where I won't know it's me.
So 2,
put me where I won't know.
If I hit you up to play Xbox, it's not you. This one's not you. This is a plan B. Yeah. And you go, I'll play after the Euro Cup finals. Okay, that's person 2. You're watching the Euro Cup finals. Who watches the Euro Cup? And I know ESPN made it big, but you're a loser if you watch the Euro Cup finals. No one really cares about that shit. The only reason people care is that ESPN has the broadcasting rights, and they made it seem like it was important. I could see maybe the World Cup. You know, that's like kind of big. Like that's why the Olympics basketball is a little bigger, the international. But no one cares about like the FIBA International World Championships or the Euro Cup. But whatever. So that's person 2 that you got to put everything on hold to watch the Euro Cup.
In America.
3rd, it's the hottest day in history of Vegas. McCarran International on Saturday is 112 degrees. I mean, sorry, 117.
Yeah.
It's a record. And like I think like Death Valley near Palm Springs up to 130. It's the hottest day. First off, I always make fun of dudes when I don't really like dudes wearing thongs. The thongs, flip-flops. So that's 1. Let alone if you wear thongs with jeans. I hate that. Let alone it's the hottest day of the year. Yeah. Okay? I'm not going to tell people who that is. Okay? Yeah. But someone did that. Wear jeans with thongs. I don't like that on top of being the hottest day in the world.
What are thongs?
The flip-flops.
You mean flip-flops?
The flip-flops with the one thing.
That's what you consider
real dudes should wear real flip-flops, but whatever. Those are thongs. So you know who C is. Okay? And then D, the D person, and I'll recap the people. Right. Person D is, you tell me you get flown to Philly, you get your hotel paid for, all your food, and your whatever for $3,000. Kind of sounds like a male escort, okay?
Yeah, right.
And just disappear. You get flown out to Philly, your hotel paid for, food paid for $3,000 for 3 days. It sounds like a male escort, but whatever. Okay, so person A is you're wearing a mask in the store. Person B is you stop everything for the Euro Cup finals. Person C is you wear jeans with thongs in the hottest day of the year. Yeah. And person D is you're a male escort for $3,000. Who is number 4 would be the least?
Okay, loser. I'm gonna go with me, which was the flip-flopping jeans. I have fucking sweaty feet, bro. I like my feet free. Right. And since I've been in jiu-jitsu and with the flip-flop shit, I just like flip-flops.
I like flip-flops.
I don't, and then like I'm wearing socks.
The regular the other flip-flops.
And especially
I don't like thong flip-flops.
Like, look at these, bro.
But like that.
I got flip-flops on right now.
What?
Look at my flip-flops.
I know you have them on. That's why I'm making fun of you. Those are thongs.
So
thongs are the ones I wear with just the top over it.
Those are slip-ons. Those aren't flip-flops.
No, those are considered flip-flops.
These are flip-flops.
They're just different type of flip-flops.
Yeah, I mean, what the fuck, bro?
But no,
for a hot day, I think flip-flops
are
better.
Women. The women put the toe in between, in my opinion. I just think I've never liked thongs. I've always thought they're corny. So that's person 4. Alex, number 4.
I knew
you would do that anyway. So
yeah, and that's realistic.
Top. Well, yeah, maybe
it's realistic.
I would probably. Well, I'll tell you my list after. You go 3.
You tell me. Yeah. 3, I'm gonna go with the Euro Cup.
Okay.
You know, because since FIFA, I feel like soccer's bigger in the States.
It's made it cool to like soccer, even though it's still loser shit.
I've actually never heard of soccer until like the last few years. All my friends playing FIFA. Now everyone has a favorite team, even though we're all from America and no one likes the American
I got something I want to hold back. It's like something else that's kind of really progressed in the last 4 or 5 years. It's in, you know.
Okay, so 4 flip-flops and jeans. Me. That's it. There's nothing's wrong with that.
3 Euro Cup final guy.
Euro Cup final guy.
So who's 2 and who's 1?
2 is lacrosse, which was Nick, right?
I didn't hear lacrosse. I heard got paid $3,000 for his hotel food and something.
Oh yeah.
No, you don't. Lacrosse doesn't even make $3,000 in a year.
Yeah, where's the $3,000? That's a
what
lot
I'm
of
saying.
money.
Because he's lying. Come on, bro.
Nick. So I'm gonna put Nick.
You're saying names. I'm not saying names.
We have a lot of Nicks in our lives.
Yeah, okay.
That's at number 2. And number 1, I'm going to go with the mask wear. Because that shit irritates me.
Okay.
Especially in the car, bro. You're by yourself in the car. We're fucking over a year from coronavirus season now. It's like, God damn.
And we're going to get into it that it is a little bit transcending again.
You know what's interesting? Everyone was predicting that everyone's going to keep wearing masks. Everyone's going to keep doing this. We're never getting back to normal. And unless they push this new variant shit.
Which it looks like they are for some reason, but we'll get in a second. So do you want to hear my list?
Yeah, let's hear yours.
4, I'll give Euro Cup final person a pass just because the other 3 are just way worse. I still think you're a loser if you watch the Euro Cup finals. If you sit there and watch a whole game. I had a phase when I watched all the World Cups games like 8 years ago. I was bored.
I remember that.
Yeah, I was just bored. Probably had no life. I was probably fucking doing things I shouldn't have been doing, so it made the games a little bit more interesting. Yeah. And maybe I probably had money on them, but even then, like, what a loser. But Euro person number 4 would be the Euro Cup finals person.
Okay.
Number 3. As much as I don't like the thongs with the jeans, I don't like thongs in general. But if you wear shorts, okay, I'll give you a quick
I've never heard anyone use the term thong before.
It looks cute. Pull it up on Google, thongs, flip-flops. But if you so I'll give that 3. I never liked that when I saw dudes with them, but whatever. I'll give him a pass for that. It did make it worse. I don't like it already, but it did make it worse that it was the hottest day of the year too. See?
For flip-flops?
There, see all the thong flip-flops. It shows all the ones with the,
with the things.
He just put up the picture of it. I've always called those as thongs. Because girls used to call them. I'll put my thongs on. Like,
I've never heard that.
Yeah. So anyway, I'll give it 3. And then 2, I mean, they're both pretty close, but 2, I'll getting paid by dudes for a weekend for $3,000. I'll give him number 2. Hopefully he's telling the truth. That's a lot of money for a lacrosse assistant coach.
Yeah.
I mean, no one even cares about lacrosse. And number 1, if you wear a mask in the store at this point, you're a loser. That's it. I just thought it was a little cool. And that transcended. I've been wanting to say for a week to you on the phone about these. Every time I go to the store, I'm like, what about the losers? About saving it. Yeah. And then it just happened this week, and I had 3 other losers. I'm like, do I have anyone who's not a loser around my life?
I don't get your point. I get if you don't like the look of flip-flops, but when it's hot, flip-flops are the thing to wear.
Flip-flops that are right. Like,
what do you mean?
Put men flip-flops. Click
on
Google and put men flip-flops.
Right,
I'm not sure.
You want to put money
Google's
on it?
Pretty soft.
You want to put money on it?
No, put men flip-flops.
All right. Exactly, dude.
Okay, I mean,
men are
pussy these days.
No. What you like are slides for basketball.
It's been a destruction of men for eternity.
Not
that is always how you break down culture.
Not flip-flops.
No, I'm just saying. So I'm not expecting Google to have man shit. So
no. You like fucking slides.
Slides. Yeah,
it's not flip-flop.
Okay.
It's a slide.
Slides is a flip-flop.
It's not.
Okay. Well,
this is a flip-flop.
Oh, so it says sandals, slides, and flip-flops. Well, men should wear slides.
And we were raised wearing flip-flops too.
Flip-flops are for women.
Okay.
If that's the case.
I won't co-sign that. I'm actually wearing flip-flops right now.
Where do we go? What were we saying here? Oh,
I don't know. You just say dumb shit.
No. You asked me why it bothers me. Because like you would say, even the sweaty thing, like that putting in between the toe, your toes are where, if your feet are sweaty. I mean, after you get out of the shower, they shouldn't be too sweaty, but.
What? My feet sweat all the time, bro. I got sweaty feet.
So then you would definitely not want the thing in between your toe, because then it's kind of annoying.
I don't think I've ever owned slides, to be honest.
Yeah, well, I get it. Well, anyway.
There we go.
I had flip-flops once as a younger. Someone bought it for me, but I'm just cool. You gotta wear some slides if you're a grown man.
No.
But anyway, that's it. All right. So enough of losers. We'll do the COVID-19 surge. Could we just a real quick Phoenix thing? Just because we start off with things that just happened this past week.
Sure.
Not basketball. Phoenix. I was just in Phoenix. Phoenix is a shithole. That's all I really got. I mean, Scottsdale, I guess it would be like in Palm Desert, and this is no disrespect to Palm Desert. Palm Desert is way better than Phoenix in my opinion. But I guess Palm Desert would kind of be like Phoenix, and then Palm Springs would be like Scottsdale, kind of similar. But even Palm Desert,
I mean, maybe you just missed the spots that you needed.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying in Scottsdale. I did go to 2 places in Scottsdale that were great. The sushi Maya place is this restaurant, which is like a Tao type Nobu place. That shit was lit.
Yeah.
And it was Wednesday night, and that shit was packed. We went in there. It was like 6 o'clock. We went in there just to get a table on a Wednesday night, and we couldn't. So we had to sit outside. But we like sitting outside, especially with the baby and shit. And they had misters, but it was a little hot. But yeah, I feel like we went to the best dinner spot. 'Cause I found it on Yelp. It was like one of the top in Yelp, and then we went to on Thursday morning, we went to the breakfast place. That was a Thursday morning. We had like a 35-minute wait in Scottsdale. So we found the 2 best restaurants that made it better. Yeah. But anyway, Phoenix is pretty much trash.
Would you rather live in Phoenix or Cincinnati, Ohio?
Ooh, that's tough. That's a good one.
Is that tough?
Phoenix
is that bad? You must have. I know people with money that live in Phoenix.
No. I mean, they're losers. I don't like it. I just don't.
Shout out to if you live in Phoenix.
Yeah, no, Phoenix is cool. I mean, I went to the Phoenix Suns Stadium, and that was cool. I tried to buy some tickets for the finals games, but.
Do you have an answer or no?
I'll go with Phoenix, just 'cause I do like the warm weather throughout the year.
Yeah.
And come on, bro. Cincinnati?
Yeah.
All right, that's all I wanted to say about Phoenix. But shout out to the Phoenix Suns.
Yeah.
I'll take that. Bucks beat them, by the way, last night. Did you see?
No, I didn't. Oh, they did?
Yeah, so now it's 2-1.
You said it was -4, right?
Yeah, and Giannis had 42. He had 40 and 10 2 games in a row.
Damn.
He's kind of balling on him.
Damn.
I didn't even really want to talk about basketball, though. Just because we were talking about the mask thing, the COVID-19 little surge. Only thing that I've seen recently, I always scroll over to my left side, and it'll pop up like New York Post and The Observer or whatever, those like random websites, CNN stuff, Fox News. And it said COVID-19 had 20,000 cases in the last 4 days, like the first time since when it was kind of popping a couple months ago.
Yeah.
They're trying to push some Delta variant. The only thing that I do think is interesting, which I have seen, which they did do for like the last 2-3 months, it started with the Chris Paul thing. Chris Paul got COVID. Mm-hmm. Then now Tyson Fury popped. They're pushing that Fury Wilder fight. This was supposed to be July 24th out to October. Tokyo Olympics, Japan just went on shut down again. So now there's no fans for the Tokyo Olympics, which is kind of stupid. The Tokyo Olympics already got pushed back a year.
Yeah.
And then it looked like everything was opening up again, and now they went on lockdown. So there's no fans, which kind of makes it not as exciting. But I mean, it's just gonna be a TV thing, which was gonna be a TV thing for America anyway. But it does still, when you're watching it, add some excitement with fans. And then, and the only other thing I've seen, because the British Open's coming up this week, that's like one of the 4 majors for golf, and there's been people busting for COVID who can't play. I didn't write the golfers' names down, but I think like Matt Wolff, and who's like ranked like 35th, and someone else popped today. But they're pushing more COVID pops. I just feel like they use the athletes and stuff as for people to be like, oh shit, we got more COVID.
Speaking of which, shout out to the people of Cuba out there protesting too.
I didn't see that.
Have you seen that?
I heard I also read was they are hungry, so they need to protest.
Yeah, it's like the biggest economic what's the term I'm looking for? Not depression, but
economic downpour, not depression.
Yeah, whatever. They're in
some bad economic stuff.
They're in a really rough state. They can't afford food, and COVID's actually really high there, and so they're out there protesting in the streets.
Yeah,
they want their freedom. You know?
So I'm my big curious thing is because now I think like 2 places did lock down again.
But shout out to Cuba though.
Yeah, shout out to Cuba.
Thoughts to you guys.
Yeah. But I wonder if they will, because I almost wonder, like, did they literally open up things for these 3 months of the summer just to get a little money insert, and then once winter comes back, they're going to shut some stuff down again? Because it's going to pop off, because people are going to get sick, and every time anyone gets the flu now, it's COVID. It's Delta variant.
Yeah, I hope not. I hope they don't pull it.
Hey, the only positive, we can get some more stimulus money. I'll take that.
That's what they want, though, you know?
No, it doesn't affect me.
Yeah.
The only thing that affects me is I get more money.
If everyone gets fucked, though, it affects everybody, though.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, it fucks people, companies and shit, but...
Yeah. No, I'm saying if, like, the government becomes socialist, like, they're trying to aim towards, you know?
Yeah.
But...
So, your take, does things start locking down again, or do they just...
Fuck, man, I hope not.
Does it stay open?
I hope not. So I'm going to say no.
I'm going to say no to stay positive. But
yeah, me too.
If they do lock down, I want some more money, so... Anyway, that's all I got in COVID-19.
Yeah, maybe our sports cards will go up.
Maybe.
On a positive end.
Yeah. I think stuff's going to go up this winter, too, hopefully.
Yeah.
But, all right, that's it.
That's it for that?
Yeah, that's it for that. Let's do UFC this week.
Yeah, might as well.
Okay. I got a couple little other things real quick. Let's get the little things out the way. Let's save the UFC. By the way, did you see James Harden and Lil Baby got arrested in Paris?
I did, yeah. Kanye was there, too.
Yeah, it's that. You remember the Jay-Z Kanye popular song? You know, Black Dudes in Paris.
Yeah.
But they got arrested, Lil Baby, because it was the Paris Fashion Show week.
Yeah, they had some weed on him or something.
Yeah, like 20 grams of weed, and people were acting like it's just weed, blah blah blah. But again, there's some countries that are still not
have laws,
still not weed. Weed's still not legal. So anyway, I thought that was insane. But he got Lil Baby. I think they put Lil Baby in jail. James Harden didn't, but Lil Baby was in jail for like 20 hours. He got out. That's all I got on that. Tampa Bay Lightning back-to-back Stanley Cup winners.
There we go.
That's all he's got. There we go.
Nice.
The only thing cool about Tampa Bay, I mean, if it was any other sport that we care about, it's a big deal to win back-to-backs.
No, that is huge.
And people think say in hockey, too, it's real random in the playoffs. That's why, like, this year, people in the Avalanche lost and Knights lost, that people thought it was kind of Boston Bruins. A bunch of teams who were favorites at one point in the playoffs got knocked off, but then just for the back-to-back team to win championships. So, and Tampa Bay's running sports. Tampa Bay Lightning, 2 Stanley Cups in a row. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Yeah. They had the WrestleMania in Tampa Bay. So Tampa Bay's kind of popping off.
It seems to always go that way, huh?
No, for sure. I always pay attention to that. All right, shout out Tampa Bay Lightning. And that's all I got in silly.
I mean, do you want to do the face stuff now?
We can do the face stuff now too. And also, this is because it's small. Let's do this too then. The NIL college players getting endorsements now. That is passed like 2 weeks ago. So basically, like the one thing that I saw, and I told you this, the biggest Instagram follower in college is some gymnastics. She must be attractive, but it's some LSU girl. LSU gymnastics girl. I guess she has the biggest Instagram following.
Oh, I think I know who it is.
She's about to sign a 7-figure deal. So now college players are literally going to be having cash in their bank account. So it's going to be a turn up. And right now it's like $50,000 deals. But is
this from the school or are they getting endorsements?
It's going to be like endorsements in local companies around. Like the podcast I listened to, they were telling now these people who are going to recruit people, you should be in contact with all the local companies around, car dealerships, insurance companies, whatever it is, restaurants. But then there'll be big endorsements too. So again, it's going to be weird. It's interesting. So but I mean, it's good.
I saw Gary Vee is trying to get a bunch of people right now. He keeps posting a new person.
Because Gary Vee he already has a sports agency.
Yeah. So and one of the biggest marketing companies in the country too.
So now these agents can get on these kids even younger. Because before it was like you couldn't really talk to them, wink, wink, until they were professional athletes. But now they can get money. So shout out to them.
Right.
All right, do the phase.
Cool. Well, so last week we're kind of late on it, but last week there's a huge controversy with a few of the Faze members, and Rice Gum and Summer Rae were also included. They had this crypto coin called Save the Kids. Did you look into this?
No,
at all?
I didn't. So
yeah,
give me
it was called Save the Kids.
Pull up the tweets up there. Is that what that is?
Oh yeah.
Just like look at some over here.
Yeah. Let me see. Oh, yeah. So Faze K was like the biggest guy involved in this. But they promoted this coin called Save the Kids, which was supposed to be like a charity thing, which part of the money raised was supposed to go to charity, right? So all these Faze members were promoting this, and they made a commercial for it, were tweeting about it. And right when the coin got released, it tanked, you know? And all the Faze members sold right when the coin was actually released. So a pump and dump, you know? And so Faze had to release a statement. They banned 2 people, or they suspended. Yeah, they removed K from Faze Clan, suspended Jarvis, biggest, right? Nikan, and Tico until further notice. Yeah, because of this pump and dump. It's basically just a scam. So this company, whoever runs Save the Kids,
so they were backing a company that ended up being a scam. And
no. They were paid in this cryptocurrency called Save the Kids, and just to sell when it launched. It's just a pump and dump, you know. Yeah. So and you know, my generation and kids younger than me don't really know about pump and dumps, and you know, I saw this statistic today. It's like people from 18 to 29. 45% of them, their first investment is in cryptocurrency, you know? I mean, people are running these old Ponzi schemes and pump and dump schemes because our generation isn't too familiar with it, you know? Yeah. And it's really fucked up because especially when you're in Faze, like you're in a multi-million, maybe even $100 million business.
What was Faze? I mean, at first I thought Faze was just from video games.
Yeah, it is. It's a video game team, but it's a brand.
So is that Faze guy that we see hang out with Mike Magic? He's a video game guy?
Yeah, Faze Banks.
He's a video game guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
They all started
just
that
got
way.
big on YouTube and shit just from being big in Faze.
And they just kept recruiting guys, and it was all from Call of Duty originally. Wow. Yeah.
And now they're just super big.
They have teams for they're the biggest probably esports team and organization. Yeah. But the fact that you have such a lucrative business and you have such a high to take advantage of your followers
but they said they didn't know though, right? I mean that's what they're saying.
Yeah, that would make sense, right? If you're like long on the investment, you'd keep the coins. But there's this guy, I actually have it in my notes. What's his name? This YouTuber.
Because they might have got into it not knowing it's a scam, just on their behalf.
Yeah, right. And you can make that argument unless you sell all the coins that you've received on the initial drop,
which they did.
Which that means you think that it's going down, right? Okay. Like if you thought it was something worth investing in, you'd keep it for a while because you think it's going to increase in value. The fact that, and that's why Faze K actually got fired, because the other guys just sold a portion of the coins they received, but Faze K dumped all this shit, and he's done it multiple times with other coins too. What's
your feeling on this crypto stuff? I mean, that was the only crypto thing I did have was that the UFC, which I told you I saw you Saturday, but the UFC did sign that big $175 million deal with Crypto.com, which I think it's a website that has a bunch of different cryptos on it. It's not just one; it's just Crypto.com. Yeah. But I mean, I hear some people say in 10 years everything's gonna be crypto. I mean, you see like the Bitcoin ATM and gas
I don't know
stations.
about 10 years, but
then you hear people like Joe Rogan who's connected everybody. He says he thinks it's all bullshit.
He said all crypto is bullshit?
He thinks it's bullshit, yeah.
No, it's the future. It's just like a currency needs something for it to have value. Like you can make a coin no matter what. Like you can just make one right now. And it has no value. You can just, and that's why like these guys are just using influencers just to pump up their coin. They own 80% of the coin. Right. And then they dump it on them, So what, it is the future with Bitcoin and Ethereum and Cardano.
And when you say future, there won't be cash, or it will just be another way to pay for
I don't see it happening as quickly as other people. I feel like cash is going to be around for a little bit. But yeah, eventually, and
20, 30, 40 years or something.
And think of it just internationally. If we all shared the same currency, like if we all just had Bitcoin on our phone or however they're going to have it, you can go to any country. You don't have to worry about exchange rates,
Right.
Bitcoin is cryptocurrency is the future for sure. Yeah. Right. It's just I don't think it's gonna happen as quickly as people are saying. You know?
No, I just listened. It was on the Joe Rogan. Who's the fat guy? The white fat guy comedian. Tim Dillon. That was a good one, by the way. I just listened to it last week. He was on it. I kind of like that one because he kind of talks about Alex Jones type stuff. Yeah. But I actually listened to that one for like an hour and a half. But yeah, he brought it up there, and he said he thinks it's just kind of bullshit, but. Here we go. Joe doesn't always say things, though. He might. Yeah,
he just might not be educated on it. It's definitely the future, though. Okay. But with this thing, this is really fucked, and they're taking advantage of a lot of kids just for like a quick $100,000. Like it's sickening. So Faze K, I'm glad they got fired, and I think there should be even more punishment involved in this. Yeah, what's the because there are no regulations.
What's the requirements of being suspended from Faze Clan?
Right. Yeah.
You just can't be Faze on your front of your name.
They're just
Jarvis
gonna
Jarvis just won that big fight, $1 million. I don't know Nikon and Tico, but obviously they're probably big. But Faze Clan has absolutely no involvement with our members' activity in the cryptocurrency space, and we strongly condemn their current behavior.
Yeah, and then Faze K, who's the Faze member that sold all the crypto right when it got released, he tweeted, "I want you all to know that I had no ill intent promoting any crypto altcoins. I honestly and naively thought we all had a chance to win, which just isn't the case. I didn't vet any of this with my team at Faze, and now I know I should have." So this just seems like bullshit and him trying to save his ass. I'd believe him if he bought these coins and he held on to them, but the fact that he's done this multiple times, promoting it on his Twitter, Instagram, and everything, and then selling the coins the minute it's released, I mean, we're not that dumb, you know? So I hope, like, I wish something legally could be involved. I don't know if there are any regulations yet established for cryptocurrency, you know? Mm-hmm. But, yeah, they're fucking scumbags.
So last thing right on this, so they got people have bought Bitcoin, or what is Ethereum the second biggest one? Is that would you buy some? Or?
Yeah, I have both.
You have both.
I have Bitcoin and Ethereum. Yeah. No, and I recommend holding on to those, but those are like the daddies of the cryptos, right. You know? Like to buy these altcoins, you have to use Ethereum to buy all these fucking Dogecoins, all these, you know. Another thing involved with this, actually, that guy that made the video that exposed Faze Clan that kind of made this a big thing, CoffeeZilla, he just made a video today actually on Logan Paul, because Logan Paul has his own coin called Dink Doink.
Yeah, I heard him talking about it on the most recent podcast. But he was acting like it's just silly. Logan was acting like he was...
Right, well, and he's acting like he just found this and thought it was cool, but he actually made the coin.
Damn.
So that's like a little sketchy to me. They're making it like based on a cartoon or comedy. Like I don't really know, yeah. But I don't want to think Logan's doing a pump and dump type thing.
I have a feeling these people maybe don't really know what they're getting into, but they have these powerful people.
Logan
come in
definitely
with these great
does
money ideas and just tell them this and this, and don't really understand it's a scam, and maybe it just is.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know, but I don't want to for sure the Faze K guy. I think all the Faze guys are guilty, and I honestly don't believe.
Right? Are they young?
I mean,
20s?
old enough to be able to make proper decisions, and I think I don't believe that Faze didn't have any involvement. There's so many people that are involved in these deals. Like it's not like these guys are just receiving DMs. Like you have to go through their team when you work for Faze before you have things to promote. So I think it's all bullshit. I think Faze was involved, all of them. But well,
shout out to Faze.
No, don't shout out to Faze. Fuck all those guys.
Shout out to the people who got scammed. That's unfortunate.
Yeah,
they should have got scammed.
So fucked. And I hope Logan Paul isn't scamming people with this Dink Doink
But every Faze member didn't do it.
Huh?
Every Faze member didn't do it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Shout out to Faze. They've suspended the three people that got in trouble,
to the
right?
few. Yeah. It's very
there's a lot
hard.
of people, right? There's like hundreds of Faze now, right?
Yeah, there is. Yeah. Definitely
got suspended.
It's really hard for me to believe though that the higher ups in Faze didn't know what was going on, but if they didn't, they didn't. But definitely fuck Faze K and Jarvis and all them.
Just because we were just talking about this with COVID, what is trending? Monthly stimulus checks now. Click on that. Just see what it says.
I can't see.
To the right. What's happening?
Hold on.
This is what's happening over to the right. Monthly down one.
Oh, yeah.
Right there. Monthly stimulus checks now. As stimulus check petition hits 2.5 million signatures,
will there be a fourth payment?
People are milking this shit out. Bro. This is hilarious.
Damn.
All right, that's it. I just want to see what that said. All right, let's get into some sports stuff now.
Okay, cool.
So this week we'll start off with, let's do our UFC on ESPN. Is that what they're calling this? Yeah, it's a UFC on ESPN.
Yeah.
Maybe we should pull up on Google a number, but just for the title's sake. But anyway, UFC on ESPN, we're doing Islam Makhachev versus Thiago Moises. Mm-hmm. Some of the other big fights on the card, we got Miesha Tate, her return after 5 years, fighting Marion Renault. We have a UFC staple, Jeremy Stevens, been in the UFC forever, fighting Matthias Gamrot. The only other fights that I caught my eye, Rodolfo Vieira, who was undefeated until his last fight, was a big favorite. Remember, big muscular jiu-jitsu guy, one of the best jiu-jitsu practitioners ever. Too many roids in the past and gassed out quick and got beat up by a bum. He actually got submitted. Remember, that was one where he got submitted. Right. But people were hyped up for him, but he was too much muscles, but maybe he never did roids. And the only other fight that caught my eye is I've been watching all these fights so much. So guys, that Billy Quarantillo versus Gabriel Benitez, that's a good fight. Both those guys are scrappers. Benitez is a savvy Mexican fighter, and Billy Quarantino is one of those like Philly, New Jersey type dudes. I'm pretty sure. So that looks like a good fight, but that's all I got for that. So let's start.
Are we going up like down and up, or just bets for this?
No, let's do down and up real quick. Okay. Yeah, let's do the ones I said. Should we talk about Makhachev first, real quick?
Yeah.
I always want to open up with it, but I didn't want to open up with UFC talk, and it would have just transcended into UFC. I know some of our podcast people like just our random shit. So Islam Makhachev, first off, Khabib, when he comes to Vegas, he'll come and train at Cabrini, the school I train at.
I don't even know if we should say that.
We can say where he trains. I'm not going to show a video or nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal.
No, because that was on Embeddeds and stuff before.
Oh, it was?
Yeah,
okay.
Like Khabib was in Embeddeds at Cabrini's and shit. Yeah.
All right, yeah.
So anyway, Khabib and his boys come and train at my jiu-jitsu school, and we already have this plan to talk about Makhachev versus Moises today, since it's a Saturday. And lo and behold, Khabib, Islam Makhachev, the whole group of dudes came to the gym today.
The whole squad?
We usually train 10 to like 11:30, 11:40. And class got cut at like 10 after 11 today because he just wanted to give Khabib and his boys the whole mats. So anyway.
Did you get to roll with Khabib?
I did not get to roll with Khabib, nope.
Damn.
So that got cut short, and tried to get a little content for the pod, but that got cut short as well. So, but
you think you fuck up Khabib in jiu-jitsu?
I think I can get him. Yeah.
You think so?
I think so.
You don't think he just bear mauls you?
I don't think so. I just think he's smaller.
You are big.
Yeah.
You're at 210.
Like that was that black belt who I did roll with today. I guess he won some kind of first place, but he's 145 pounds.
Yeah.
Whatever that class is, 100 and I don't even know those lower classes, but he was probably like 165 today. But I just feel like so much stronger than him. He did knee bar me from the top, but it's just one of those things I gotta know he does it. He was on top of me, top half guard, and he just put his hips down on my knee. And I wasn't gonna fuck with it. I just tapped, but I locked him in omoplata. I felt like I could have done stuff to him, but okay. So let's get into fights. Let's do the first. We'll go to that Sure Dog because that seems to have the actual orders.
Okay.
Okay, and it does. And those are the 5 in a row we said. So Billy Quarantino versus Gabriel Benitez. Let's do that one first, and we'll just go up that.
Okay.
I think that'll be a main card fight. I know that's a good scrap. Benitez is 22-8 versus Billy Quarantino is 15-3. Sure Dog, we don't want to be a part of your group. He fought Justin James his last fight, TKO'd him. Justin James, I'm pretty sure, is that guy who just bet his like $25,000 purse on himself and lost. Ooh. What a bum. But so Benitez 22-8. Who did he lose to? Ormal Morales. Okay, it's all good. And then Billy Quarantino in his last fight lost to Gavin Tucker and had a bunch of wins before that. How many were in the UFC? Dana White Contenders. That's why he got a lot of hype because he was on Dana White's Contender Series and then he won 3.
So 3 in the UFC, 1 on the Contender Series.
And 3 of 4 finishes of his wins. So it's not bad.
What do you think for this fight? What's the odds for this?
Gabriel Benitez -215, Quarantino +170. You know, FanDuel has the weirdest odds. I almost just look at like DraftKings odds now, or William Hill is always close. Like -190, +160. William Hill is the second one over. Is usually the closest to the books. The fourth one.
Okay.
-190, +160. One more. There you go. You go first. Who you got?
All right, I'll go with Gabriel Benitez.
Yeah, I really like Benitez. Has that like really like Mexican fighter heart in him.
Yeah,
he has a nice stand up and bang.
Right.
I could see Billy Quarantino somehow maybe making it. I don't know if he gets a couple takedowns, but I think I like Benitez in this fight too.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna go Benitez by decision.
I'll go Benitez by KO.
Okay. Next one we have Dustin Stolfes. Click on him, taking on Rodolfo Vieira. Again, one of the most decorated jiu-jitsu fighters of all time. So let's see here.
He's straight out of the Contender Series.
TKO'd him, but then lost a decision to Kyle Dacus. And before that, 13-2, 29. I don't like how he looks. All right.
Aggressive.
Rodolfo Vieira literally has the Jiu-Jitsu World Champion shirt on.
The black belt hunter.
Yeah, looking like, oh, wow, that's what he is. Considering he got submitted in his first UFC or his second UFC fight or whatever, third.
Yeah.
What a bum. But look at go down real quick.
Yeah.
Submission, guillotine jump, lost. But look, submission, arm triangle, rear naked, TKO, arm triangle, rear naked.
What are we looking at odds-wise?
-250. Oh, no, let's do William Hill. -230, the fourth one in. -230 +190. Those seem to be the closest to the sports book. I have that William Hill app too. -230 +190. I think Rodolfo hopefully got on the treadmill, did a little bit less testosterone, less steroids. Hopefully his cardio is a little bit better. But I got Rodolfo Vieira first round sub.
I'm going to go Dustin first round KO.
Oh, That's really disrespectful, by the way.
Yeah, I'm around with it.
All right. Next one, let's do.
All right, there we go. Now we're getting in there.
Jeremy Stevens. We'll see William Hill. Plus 180. Matthias Gamrot minus 220. Click on, I need to know about Matthias Gamrot first and foremost. Stevens, we know, 30 fight veteran in the UFC. A record of 28-18 now. But this guy's fighting 18-1. Oh, go up. Did it say Poland? Oh, this dude's a savage. Hold on. This guy.
He lost one fight by split decision. Yeah.
Oh, I got this dude for sure.
Oh, 100%.
Go down real quick. He beat Scott Holtzman by KO in the second.
A lot of no names.
But those Russian cards are fucking. Go up a little bit. What was his? I want to see his wins. 6 KOs, 4 submissions, 8 decisions. He's an American top team. He's 30.
Let's see Jeremy Stevens' last few fights. Oh.
I mean, but he's lost to everybody. Look at the names.
Yeah.
Calvin Kattar, Yair Rodriguez, Zabit Magomed, whatever, and Jose Aldo. Those guys are all legends, basically.
Ever since Conor McGregor shit on him, his career went downhill. Remember that at the press conference?
I mean, but can you just go down
real quick? Who the fuck is that guy?
Can you just go down real quick? Can you go down real quick? Go all the way down. Let's see where until I stop. No, hold on.
Oh, God.
No, but look.
This is like a fucking roulette reel.
Look, Pettis. Look down here. Pettis, Cerrone. Okay, keep going until we see names. No, up. Let's go. Cub Swanson, Oliveira. Unfortunately, loses all these guys, but Cub Swanson, Charles Oliveira, beat Bermudez, lost to Max Holloway, beat Renan Barão, lost to Frankie Edgar, lost to Renato Moicano, beat Gilbert Melendez, beat Doo-Ho Choi, beat Josh Emmett, and then lost to Aldo Sabit, Yair Kattar. Jeremy Stevens, 28-18. Matthias Gamrot. Who you got?
I got Matthias by decision.
He might be one of those savages, too. 18-1, his only loss is split. Yeah. Those Poland, Russian dudes with good records have been dangerous lately.
Yeah.
He is minus 220.
I just don't like Jeremy Stevens, too, to be honest. But, yeah, I have Matthias by decision.
I got Matthias Gamrot by second round TKO.
Okay, cool.
Boom! All right. Miesha Tate, the return. 5 years after retiring young for no reason. Well, she broke up with homeboy, who's the fighter. I'm drawing a blank on his name. Brian Caraway. They were together forever. Broke up with him. Dated some new dude. They've had 2 kids in the last 5 years. I think she has like a 5-year-old, a 2-year-old. And went over to one. She had like some like behind-the-scenes deal with one fighting championship over in Japan. And now she wants to come back and get a fight in. Some people think it might be a collected check tour. She says she just wants to fight. So I guess we'll see. She's fighting Marion Renault. Who'd Marion Renault fight recently?
Let's see.
Okay. She fought everybody, but she got 4 losses in a row.
Yeah.
Macy Kielsen by decision. Raquel Pennington, who's good. Yana Kunitskaya, who just got beat this weekend, and Kat Zagano.
Yeah.
All decisions.
Oh, she's 44.
Oh, my God.
She's 9-7, 44. So this is just a setup for Miesha Tate.
Oh, my
This is just to get a win under her belt.
Go back to Miesha Tate. 44.
44 and 9-7. Lost her last 4. I think it's the opposite. I think they age worse.
That's disrespectful.
Oh, okay.
Miesha Tate is 34 still. She's still young, bro.
Yeah.
And you know what? She did lose the last 2. She lost to Nunes and Pennington, but she beat Holly Holm, Jessica Ai, McMahon. The thing with her, which I did see some of those videos she's been posting on her YouTube channel, is the one thing she said that's different now is she's got this UFC PI, which she didn't have, which I do think is a big benefit. If you fought before this PI and have this now, you have all specific dieting, all specific weight training.
I mean, and she's a decade younger, too.
34 is still young for retiring for 5 years.
Yeah.
That being the case, I got Miesha Tate by decision.
Yeah, I have Miesha Tate. I don't know if by decision. I'm going to go by submission in the first round.
Marion Renault, at least for her 4 losses in a row, at least they all went to a decision.
Yeah. But, okay. All right, I'll go Miesha Tate decision then.
All right. And then the main event, which...
Wait, what were the odds for that, though, real quick?
It's close. Go to William Hill. Minus 130, plus 110.
Okay. Wow. Interesting.
So the main event is Islam Makhachev, the number 9 ranked lightweight, versus Thiago Moises, who's the number 14 ranked lightweight. I saw this on the UFC this past weekend. Click on Moises. He's 15-4. He beat Bobby Green in a second to last fight, but that was a really close fight. Some people thought Bobby Green might have won that fight, but Achilles lost. Oh, he heel hooked Michael Johnson.
Alexander Hernandez, his last one.
Beat Green and beat Hernandez, which are 2. Those are 3 good wins.
Yeah, 3 tough guys.
That's why they're giving him a nice little sign, see if he can put together a win. Now, he's fighting Islam Makhachev, who's minus 575. I heard something this weekend that Makhachev he's number 9. If you put him against all the 8 guys in front of him in Vegas, he's probably favorite over everybody.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's what they think. They think he would probably be favored by every single person in the UFC right now at lightweight. And that's the champ, Charles Oliveira, Justin Gaethje, Conor, Poirier. That's what they think right now. So that being the case, he's 9. They're building this main event around him. That's Khabib's boy. I almost think Khabib wants to see if he can just go win the title, and Khabib never has to go back. So.
And he's acting like that's a guaranteed thing. Every time I see Khabib talk about him, he's like, yeah, he's
down.
Real.
He beat Drew Dober in his last fight, which was a good one. That was on that Adesanya card. Davi Ramos is tough. He hasn't beat anyone great yet.
No.
We need to see him fight a couple guys.
They have to give him somebody, though.
We're obviously both picking Makhachev to win. Let's say exactly how he wins.
Okay. What do you got? I'm going to go by decision. I'll lead.
You're going Makhachev by decision?
Yeah.
I'm going to go Makhachev by 3rd round TKO.
Okay.
Tires him out a little bit. He's not going to submit him. Moises has good jits, but he's going to TKO him in the 3rd.
Cool. All right. Do bets?
Yeah, best bets or bets for this card.
Yeah, bets for this card.
Okay, let's see here. Are we doing a straight bet or a parlay?
I mean, we can do straight and parlay or just the bet you like.
Okay. I mean, I hate saying this I hate doing this without really seeing it, but I like what I see. Poland 18-1.
Yeah.
My favorite straight bet. I just wouldn't bet at -230. I usually like saying stuff that I would bet.
Yeah. So
let's go with Matthias Gamrot and Misha Tate 2-team parlay.
Yeah. I feel the same way. Yeah. Matthias Gamrot and Misha Tate. And then is it even worth throwing in Makhachev in there?
-570.
I mean, it might be a little spice.
It adds a little something. Yeah, we could do that.
Adds a little something. That's almost a lock, I feel.
Gamrot,
right?
Tate, and Makhachev. I didn't feel comfortable about Tate coming into it because you've been out for 5 years, but when I saw 44, that helps.
Yeah, and I think like big on Misha Tate might be the best bet.
Damn.
But
I mean, I never trust women sometimes, but
it's Misha Tate.
Fights.
Misha Tate's hungry.
Yeah.
At least she used to be. She's 34.
34 and 44 helps.
I mean, she beat Holly Holm, you know.
And she's the type of person that'll take it very serious. Like, she's missing cutting corners.
She's competitive.
USPI. But then again, I wonder why the odds so close.
Huh? Well, because she hasn't fought since 2016.
Yeah.
But it's against a 44-year-old woman that's 9-7. Like, Misha could pick up. I don't want to be disrespectful, but.
Yeah, so we got Gamrot, Tate, Makhachev. I almost want to throw Rodolfo Vieira, but I'm just going all favorites. But, yeah, we'll go Gamrot, Tate, and Makhachev 3-team parlay.
Yeah, cool.
All right, that's our UFC on ESPN. Makhachev versus Moises predictions and bets. July 17th, this Saturday. Looks like it's on ESPN in Vegas. Cool. Let's get it.
All right, now we didn't actually talk about the Conor McGregor card that just happened.
Oh,
did you want to?
This next one.
Okay.
What are we at time-wise?
We're at 43.
Okay, perfect. All right, so UFC 264 happened this weekend, and our new thing is once the pay-per-view happens, we're going to do our breakdowns for the next pay-per-view, so we're going to get into UFC 265 in a second.
Yeah.
But just our thoughts on 264. I mean, we watched it together, so, you know, and honestly, it just wasn't that exciting. I mean, from the co-main event, Thompson and Burns just took him down 3 times, held him. It was really boring, stole the win. Conor, Poirier got him down. Actually, Conor went for a guillotine, which got McGregor on his back. Poirier started laying his shots. It wasn't looking good for McGregor. McGregor ends up kicking him, which if you see, they end up, I wish I went and look some videos, which that's what Poirier was saying. Conor was grabbing his glove down, pulling his glove and kicking him.
Yeah.
You know, but they did get up and they started banging, and then unfortunately Conor snapped his ankle. To me, the only thing I have is just for hyped up if it was an underwhelming event.
Yeah.
My favorite thing would have been the Tai Tuivasa thing, just because Greg Hardy literally hit him. Tai Tuivasa's legs go wobbly, and Tai Tuivasa swings back and knocks out Greg Hardy cold. And then fucking Tai Tuivasa gets up in the cage, does a shoey, walks out, does like 4 shoeys. Dudes are literally giving him a shoe while he's walking out, putting beer in his shoe in. He got like 4 deep, and then the 5th one, he's about to walk right into the tunnel, and a dude's pouring a beer out from the top in his mouth. He literally chugged like 5 beers. So man. My favorite part was Tai Tuivasa.
Yeah,
and then
he's a star.
Yeah, and then the Sean O'Malley thing, the guy taking the fight in 11 days.
Yeah.
For me, though, with Sean O'Malley, as hyped up as he wants to be, I'd rather him just put him to sleep early if he's going to be this big star. But it looks like they're going to
He looked like a savage.
The guy. Sean O'Malley or the other guy?
The other guy, yeah.
Well, the
green
good thing
hair.
is Sean O'Malley now is calling out some top guys. He just called out Rob Font. That'd be a great fight.
They need to give him a top 15.
Yeah.
Like, give him a fight.
Rob Font's a good one.
You know?
That's what they're going to give him next. Yeah. So hopefully.
What's that guy's name that he just fought? I feel like we're being disrespectful.
Yeah,
we should say his name because he did show a lot of heart, even though he did get beat out.
Well, and they gave him fight of the night. on 11-day notice, dude got 75,000. So.
Here we go.
Chris Matino.
Yeah, Chris Matino. Shout out to him.
Yeah, good showing by Chris Matino. And UFC saw it and gave him 75,000. Go up real quick. What did it say on those little headlines? Sean O'Malley wants Raw Font. That would be a good fight. Raw Font can make that fight.
Everyone was pissed about that stoppage, huh?
Yeah, and then Herb Dean stopped it at 30 seconds. Mm-hmm. So for an underwhelming fight, but I do think good things will come. I think Sean O'Malley will be in a big fight next. They could make him a headline on a fight night like a UFC on ESPN. That's what I think would be fun. Yeah. Sean O'Malley versus Raw Font. Raw Font's just coming off that big win against somebody who I'm drawing a blank on. Who I think we took the other guy, but Raw Font looked good. Who was that? I wish I knew, but Sean O'Malley, Raw Font would be a good headline like this weekend kind of card. Yeah. But yeah, not much on it other than
How do you feel about Conor though, overall?
I don't know.
It was kind of upsetting.
I mean, it's what people are saying. Did we take anything from it? I mean, again, Conor and Poirier said it. He's like, Conor hit me with a strike I didn't see, and it shocked me. You know, Poirier put him up against the cage, and Conor did go for a guillotine, which put him on his back.
But why would he go for the guillotine there?
I guess he thought it was...
That seemed like a scared move, no? Like, just trying to get out of here, you know? And he's always talked shit about submissions. Like, even in his losses that have been submissions, he's written them off.
That could have been a plan. That could have been mental warfare, you know?
Yeah, it could have been.
He's like, I'm 19-1, I don't count submissions. But, like, we know rear naked choked you, and clearly you tapped. Yeah. Like, that's a loss.
But you and I both train jiu-jitsu. You know, when you jump for guillotines, it's like you're kind of in a fucked position.
Yeah,
you know?
Unless you've been practicing and thought he had it. But,
yeah.
I mean, I would have to imagine that's why he did it. Again, if you want to say a positive, he survived that little onslaught of Poirier.
No, he did.
But Poirier was striking heavy on him.
Yeah.
I mean, again, I would have liked to seen it keep going, but then his leg snapped. I mean, and then today comes out, John Kavanaugh comes out and says that he had
he hit his elbow, right?
Well, no, he said that that Conor hurt his ankle in the camp, so his ankle was hurt. Yeah, Kavanaugh just came out and said that today. But then Poirier was like, no, I checked one of those kicks. It probably cracked his foot. Because Conor did throw like 4 or 5 hard kicks. Remember? Yeah, Conor was even throwing the good leg kicks in the fight. Yeah. But those legs also hurt you when you throw them.
Yeah, he said Dustin at least claimed he was only hitting his knee.
And he said he checked when he feels like it cracked. And then that's why when he stepped on it, it was already a little cracked. And, ooh, snap. Yeah. But...
And in the beginning, I didn't like how Conor was reacting, but then I was like, damn, if I fucking broke my ankle, I'd be pissed screaming crazy shit too.
Yeah, that was one thing people thought was a little ugly about him.
Yeah, it was a little rough, but yeah. I mean, I understand the frustration. I did like what he posted today in the hospital.
Yeah, I didn't see the video, but.
Yeah. So.
And Ronda Rousey came out and gave him support today too on Twitter, which is kind of big.
Yeah, is he the Ronda Rousey?
I don't know.
Is he the
I like to find positive from this card again. Like I'm excited for Dustin Poirier, Charles Oliveira.
Yeah.
With Conor McGregor, we'll just have to see how it all pans out.
Yeah.
But that's all I got.
Cool.
All right, let's get into the future. So let's do UFC 265. First fighters, there's only 3. So pull up on Google real quick, UFC 265, so we can see the full fight card. We know Vicente Luque versus Michael Chiesa. Gane versus... All right, for our podcast listeners, pull up UFC.com. There, go down. Main card, Lewis, Gane, Luque, Chiesa. Go down. Is there any more? Just that. Is there anything on the prelims yet or no?
I don't think so.
Click on it right there. Oh yeah, Tisha Torres, Angela Hill.
Damn.
It's a good girl fight. And even Carolina is a good fight.
Sonya Dong versus Casey Kenny. That's a good fight. Yeah.
All right, so let's go back to the main card for the sake. We got 4 fights. UFC 265. What's the exact date for this? Let me see. Saturday, August 7th, which is, what are we at? We're the 12th, so about 3 weeks away, about 4 weeks away. Go down. We'll do that next week. Sandhagen, Dillashaw. There you go, Lewis Gane. So UFC 265, it's going to be for the interim heavyweight championship. Ciryl Gane versus Derrick Lewis in Houston, in Derrick Lewis's hometown, the fan favorite, which I do think will make it exciting.
Yeah.
We got in the co-main event, we got Amanda Nunes, the woman's GOAT, defending her title versus a hungry Juliana Pena. We got the crafty veteran Jose Aldo, who keeps showing up, keeps getting W's, versus Pedro Munoz, who has now fought some pretty big wins now. I think he just beat Cody Garbrandt, if I'm not mistaken, his big win. Go to Sherdog if you have the Sherdog one. And then the other fight, which I do think I'm really excited for, Michael Chiesa versus Vicente Luque, both coming off great wins. Oh yeah, this has a bunch on here. Okay, so let's start with...
let's just start with the Michael Chiesa.
Yeah, exactly. We'll do Michael Chiesa for Vicente Luque. Vicente Luque's coming off that bar murder against Tyron Woodley, where he submitted him.
Yeah.
But he has great wins. Go look at that. TKO. He lost to Thompson, which is a decision. But look at up until that. He lost to Leon Edwards, who's one of the top guys. Lost to Stephen Thompson. I mean, this dude has so many UFC wins.
Right.
But
he's tough guys, too.
Bilal Muhammad, Nico Price. He beat Nico Price twice, it looks like. Submission
Mike
and
Perry.
TKO. Jalen Turner. Mike Perry, Randy Brown, and then just beat Tyron Woodley. But he hits finishes. This is a really good fight.
Yeah.
Michael Chiesa, who used to be at 155, got beat by Kevin Lee. Kevin Lee submitted him. Anthony Pettis submitted him, and then he went up to 170, and he's been undefeated at 170. Now, he's beating old guys like Carlos Condit and Diego Sanchez. Rafael Dos Anjos is good, still a little older.
Yeah.
And Neil Magny. Decent win, but he was gassed in that fight. I bet Magny in that fight. I wish we had a line for this fight.
Do we not? No, not yet, huh? All right, so what's your prediction?
See, the thing that scares me is Chiesa can just take you down and win some rounds.
Yeah, I'll start. Michael Chiesa trains with my school when he's out here at 10th Plane in Las Vegas, so I'm going to go Michael Chiesa by submission.
He's definitely not submitting Vicente Luque. I'll tell you that.
Round.
I mean, Vicente Luque submits everybody. So, I mean, if anything,
just for the 10th Planet
Chiesa could get takedowns and screech out a silly decision, which I think is going to happen.
That's what you have?
I kind of want Vicente Luque to just finish him. But Vicente Luque is number 5 now, which is nice, actually. And Chiesa's number 6. But I got Michael Chiesa by decision. I'm curious the line. I'm guessing Chiesa minus 200 probably. Luque plus 170. Yeah. But all right, Chiesa by decision. Next one at bantamweight, Jose Aldo, who's the number 4 ranked bantamweight in the UFC, takes on Pedro Munoz, who's number 8. Go to that shirt real quick, bro.
Yeah.
I just want to see Pedro Munoz last fight. Pedro Munoz been that's a great fight that just popped up. Why didn't we see that before? Go down though.
What was that?
Hold on. But he beat Jimmy Rivera. Yeah, that was right. And then he lost to Frankie Edgar, lost to the champ Aljamain Sterling, beat Cody Garbrandt, beat Brian Caraway, Misha Tatex. All right, Pedro Munoz. And go to Aldo's last couple fights.
I think he's lost 3 in a row, right?
No. Aldo won his last fight. He beat Marlon Vera. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But he lost to the champ Volkanovski, the ex-champ Peter Yan, and Marlon Moraes. And that was a split decision of Marlon Moraes. And then he beat Chito Vera.
Yeah.
What do you got?
This is a weird one. Do we have the odds for this?
Yeah, we do. What's William Hill? Minus 150, Jose Aldo. Pedro Munoz plus 125.
I'm going to go Pedro Munoz by decision. I just don't trust Aldo.
I got Jose Aldo by decision. He beats all the guys who aren't champs. Like he lost to Volkanovski, lost to lost to Peter Yan, but I think he beats guys like this. I got Jose Aldo by decision.
Okay.
Go back to that entire fight card. We went up, right? But look at Rafael Fiziev versus Bobby Green is a savage fight.
Oh, shit.
Rafael Fiziev is the guy who just beat out Renato Moicano when I bet Moicano. Moicano won his last fight, but the fight before that, Fiziev hit him with that like spinning kick and knocked him out. And Bobby Green always scraps. That's a fun fucking fight.
That's a scrapper fight.
But there's no odds, but we'll just skip over it. But I'm telling you, that's an excellent fight.
Yeah.
They're going to get banged. Bobby Green yaps at people. That's a great fight.
This is a great fight card.
Yeah. I'm happy they put that fight on.
I feel like this is real MMA fans fight card. I guess Derrick Lewis is on there. He brings a lot of people in.
He's big now.
But other than that, there's not much of a pool here.
Bobby Green, Rafael Fiziev. Look out that for fight of the night. I mean, Tisha Torres and Angela Hill is a really good girl fight too. We won't break those down.
Yeah.
Carolina's back for Jessica Penne. Ed Herman versus Alonzo Menefield will be a little savage fight. All right, so in the co-main event, we got Amanda Nunes versus Julia Pena. Pull up those best fight odds on William Hill. Here, obviously, a lot of people like Amanda Nunes.
Minus 650. That's closer than a lot.
I have a hot take that I think Julia Pena could upset her.
Yeah?
Pena has the wrestling to take her down because that's what she's going to try to do.
Yeah.
She looked good when she did against Jermaine Durandamy took her down, and then Jermaine Durandamy ended up submitting her. But then Pena came back and won her next fight, I'm pretty sure. I almost want to go Julia Pena with the upset.
Just like $20 on that?
I want to go Julia Pena with the upset.
Yeah? I'm going to go Amanda Nunes by knockout first round.
Oh.
It's just like, until it's proven that it won't work, you know?
I'm going to go with, Yeah, I'm gonna go out on the limb and go Julia Pena.
Yeah.
Yeah, wins a crazy.
I feel like
a crazy decision.
-650, like kind of low.
Cook
I feel
on the
like they're
Sherdog real
always
quick.
like -800,000.
Cook on the Sherdog real quick.
Yeah.
On Pena, just real quick. 19-4. She won one, lost one.
10-4.
She beat Sarah McMahon. That's right. And she lost to Jermaine Durandamy, but she was beating her up and took her down. Nika Montano, and she got beat by Valentina Shevchenko. And she only fought 2017 and then 2019 and 2 in 2020. I like this fight a lot. Yeah. I really like. I think this is gonna be a closer fight than people expect.
Oh wow, she lost. Amanda Nunes lost to Kat Zingano back in 2014. It was a long time ago, but yeah, I don't know, man. It's so hard to say anything against Amanda Nunes.
Yeah,
you know.
I mean, these videos go out and it's our pay-per-views. I want to take a hot take and go Pena by decision.
All right, cool.
I'm gonna go Julia Pena by decision.
All right, nice.
All right, and then in the main event, we got Derrick, the Black Beast Lewis, versus Ciryl Gane for the interim heavyweight championship. I'm assuming there's some money issues with Francis Ngannou. It's always what the case is. They're putting him on the shelf. Or maybe they just want to figure out who they want to give the title shot between Derrick Lewis and Ciryl Gane.
Yeah.
Go to that Sherdog. I mean, the best fight odds. Ciryl Gane is a nice little... Usually it's bigger on the front one, and on William Hill it's up to -300 for Ciryl Gane. Derrick Lewis +240. It is in Derrick Lewis's hometown of Houston. Anytime I do doubt Derrick Lewis, he actually comes through. I believe he's on a 4-fight win streak, finishing dudes. That being the case, I think Ciryl Gane's the man.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like everyone has the same opinion. It's like, yeah, maybe Derrick Lewis hits him with some crazy shit. But, like, if you're talking about technical ability, Ciryl Gane is far above everyone in the heavyweight division.
Endurance.
You know? Yeah.
Because I was saying after the last fight, I want to see Ciryl Gane versus Francis Ngannou.
Yeah, I think he's the future of the division. But I do love my balls is hot Derrick Lewis
in Houston.
Passion in Houston.
He's gonna go out on a sword.
Man. Yeah.
But
like, honestly, I'd love it if Derrick Lewis won. I just don't see it going that way. Maybe he gets a random knockout from the energy in Houston. I don't know. But I'm going to go Ciryl Gane by decision.
Yeah, I think, honestly, 5 rounds, I think Ciryl Gane's going to chop that leg. He's going to be too quick. I could see Ciryl Gane finish him with, like, a lot of leg chops by, like, the 3rd round.
Okay.
Ciryl Gane TKO.
Nice.
3rd round TKO, Ciryl Gane.
Cool. And you want to do bets
Bets
now?
for this card, too.
Or should we wait?
We only have 3. We'll do it the week up. But right now, our favorite bets. What's yours?
I don't really like any of the bets too much on this card, to be honest. Other than Ciryl Gane straight. It's high, though, -300.
Yeah. Maybe we should wait, but this is going to be a video we put out, though, so.
Yeah. I mean, I don't feel comfortable with anything, to be honest.
Do you like Chiesa enough that you put him with Gane?
No, that's just Rep Intense playing it.
Yeah,
I don't feel comfortable with Pedro Munoz enough to put money on it. That's why the only one I feel comfortable with is Ciryl Gane. So I'm going to just go Ciryl Gane straight.
Yeah.
-300 isn't great value, but it does look fairly lockish. So.
I'm interested what Rafael Fiziev versus Bobby Green's line is.
Okay.
I'm also interested what that Tisha Torres versus Angela Hill line is. Tisha Torres looked great his last couple of fights. I would almost throw Tisha Torres in a parlay, maybe with Ciryl Gane. For sure, Ciryl Gane straight is my bet. Once we get the full bet, the odds out, I'll find Ciryl Gane in a parlay with somebody.
Yeah.
But for now, we'll just go with Ciryl Gane straight bet. Is a
you
lock.
don't want to go with your girl?
No.
At that?
That's a long shot. That's like my Nate Diaz one.
Yeah.
But Pena a long shot. But
are you going to throw like 20-40 on that?
I might. I think so. I like her a lot, bro.
Yeah.
I've always liked her.
Cool.
So
I'm excited for this fight card.
Yeah. UFC 265 Saturday, August 7th in Houston, Texas. Let's get it.
Cool.
All right, where are we at?
We are at 59.
Okay. So let's do we get in the top 5 albums or we save it? Let's do it? Okay. Just do it quick. All right.
Training our stamina right now.
I had a 10-hour drive with the Phoenix trip, so we had I hit up Alec. I was like, I got time to listen to some music, so let's do albums. Our top 5 albums from the last couple of years. I picked 2018 as the cutoff. So 2018 to present.
Yeah.
Our top 5 favorite albums. Let's start with number 5. You want to do number 5 first? Or
sure.
I do number 5 first.
I'll do number 5 first.
And I'm gonna write down right here on the corner piece what I think you're gonna have on there, and just so it's
documented.
Is documented so you don't think I'm bullshitting.
Okay.
And then give me a second because I want to do this live. Do you have any little takes before you give me number 5? Do you want to say anything?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I do feel like maybe I'm missing some projects, but I do listen to all these projects that I put still to this day, so that means a little something. I think you'll be surprised by maybe 1 or 2.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
All right. Start with number 5.
So number 5, I have Championships by Meek Mill.
Oh, that was a good one. I didn't have that one in my.
Yeah, I was looking back and I was like, is this corny? But then I looked at that album. There's so many hard songs on that album. You know, he has that Jay-Z, Rick Ross, What's Free song on there. Yeah. He has a lot of good songs on there. Yeah. It's 19 tracks and it's like 15 out of the 19 are hard. Damn. And I still play some of those songs to this day. So that's my number 5 spot.
So. And just some takes on it. So my thing is this. For you to be on an album list, I have to be able to play it from start to finish first.
Okay.
So that is a big thing. So like, for example, this didn't make my list. Like if the only Drake album since that would be the Drake Scorpion, right?
Yeah.
But I can't play that from start to finish. One, that was one where he did like 24 songs anyway. But typically with Drake albums, I don't know if any Drake albums would have made it because I typically can't play it from start to finish and just love it. At least compared to the other ones I got. So just for example, so that's one thing.
Okay.
So yeah, so my number 5, which was actually my favorite album of 2020. I wrote the year they came out too, but at number 5, I'm gonna do Tory Lanez Daystar.
Okay. Yep. And Championships came out in 2018.
Okay, I wrote all the years just because we're doing it from then.
Okay.
And just a real take, Tory Lanez on that one, he rapped, had some really good singing songs on there. The vibe was hot because he was on the whole Megan Thee Stallion drama was going on, so you could feel like the energy. But yeah, number 5, Tory Lanez Daystar.
Okay, number 4. Be careful with the shaking too. Okay. Number 4, Flowers on the Weekend by Asher Roth, which came out 2020. It was like right when the pandemic started, and I played that shit all the way through the pandemic, and I love it. I can play it start to finish.
All right.
There might be one bad song in there, so I'm sure that was one
I got the list written down on here, so I got one of them.
So Flowers on the Weekend by Asher Roth is my number 4.
Okay, my number 4. Not too much of a deep dive. I'm doing Russ Shake the Snow Globe, the deluxe edition. Because the deluxe edition was when we did the 5 ones with like Boogie. It was when it would turn to orange, you remember? Mm-hmm. And he had the Boogie song, the 2006 song. Yeah. And I don't have my phone on me. My son has my phone, but 2006, and there was one other song. And then that whole album was great. Like on my best of 2020, there's like 5 songs from there that always pop up. So and I played that through on the way back too. One, because my baby likes Russ because it has like soft sound and I can still kind of listen to it. But yeah, I'm going to do number 4, Russ, Shake the Snow Globe, Deluxe, and that was 2020 as well.
Okay, cool. Number 3, I don't know if this one's going to surprise you or not, but I have The Lost Boy by Cordae at my number 3.
Nice.
And for that, it was like, first off, it takes a lot for me to try out a new artist, and especially for me to like them, you know? And to try out an artist that's like close to my age bracket is very rare for me, you know? And that whole album's fucking amazing, from the instrumentals to the raps. I mean,
what year was that? Was that just last year in 2020 or a couple years ago?
No, that was 2018 too.
2018, wow.
Yeah. Okay. And he murdered that album, and I'm an actual fan of him too, you know? Okay. So, number 3, The Lost Boy by Cordae.
Okay.
I think then he was Y&B Cordae too.
Yeah, that probably sounds right. Uh-huh. All right, number 3. This album was from 2018. This was one when I thought of albums that I really knew I liked, but it was 2018, so I haven't gone back to it in a while.
Yeah.
But I played a lot then. And you kept bringing up the name too, which kind of got me thinking about it again. Lupe Fiasco, Dragus Wave, dropped in 2018. It's an hour and 38 minutes long, but that shit's incredible. So. From start to finish, again, it's independent, so it has those nice sounds, rapidy rap stuff, high conscious stuff too, which is important for if I'm gonna put you on a big album. But I'm going Lupe Fiasco, Dragos Waves, and that was in 2018.
Okay, cool. And then my second, which I think this actually, I don't remember what year this was released, either 2018 or 2019, but I played it all the way through at the gym every single day, which is Victory Lap by Nipsey Hussle. Okay. Also on the wall right there.
That was a good one.
That might be one of the best gym album workout inspiring albums. Like, yeah. Nice. So Victory Lap, Nipsey Hussle is my number 2 spot.
That was a good one. I didn't have that one written down.
Yeah.
All right. Number 2, I'm going with Chance the Rapper, The Big Day, from 2019, I believe. I didn't write the year, but I'm pretty sure it was 2019. Yeah. And again, that was one from start to finish. I played it. It has uppity songs. It has like his singing songs that he does with high conscious stuff, with meaningful stuff. Yeah. Hendrix was like put hot showers on 2 days after, stuff that sticks with kids, stuff that sticks with my wife, and I can play that whole album through and not worry about having to skip nothing. So I'm gonna go Chance the Rapper, The Big Day, number 2.
Number 2, damn. Yeah. Okay. Number 1, and this album's in my top 5 albums of all time too. Damn. Which is Book of Ryan by Royce da 5'9". I don't think there's an album I've played more than that, and that's just such a complete album from top to finish. And like it also is a storytelling throughout the whole album, but you can also play them as individual songs. He killed it on every part, the raps, the chorus, the instrumentals. It's as close to a perfect album in my opinion that you can get to. So number 1, Book of Ryan by Royce da 5'9".
So you can play that one start to finish, or I mean, or obviously you have 3 or 4 songs you go back to listen to.
No, I can to this day play it start to finish. I love that album. Yeah, the only one that's Boblo Boat with J. Cole is the only one I'll probably skip.
I remember that one. That was the worst one too, and that was the most mainstream one because they
and I actually liked this song. Like when I first heard it, I liked it, but it's just so overplayed that that's one I would skip. But other than that, I
definitely give Book of Ryan like 2 songs I like a lot on there. The ones when Gabe was trying to look like straight, looking like
yeah.
But
so Book of Ryan number 1.
Book of Ryan number 1, nice. I figured you have that one too, so I'm gonna throw this to you now, so you can read it after. Yeah. All right, my number 1 is, and I almost didn't want to put this one in because it was kind of not cheating, but just because, but it was released in 2020, so it is what it is. But I'm going with Jay Electronica, not the one with Jay-Z, but the Act 2, the Patents of Nobility. And the reason is that one is because, that's not bad, right? The reason is because, one, Better in Tune with the Infinite is on that. I used to put my first son to sleep, Hendrix to sleep with that.
Better in Tune with the Infinite's on the most recent album? The Jay-Z one?
No, the one that, the mixtape that got released on the Patents of Nobility. Yeah.
Okay.
But if you pull it up on Wikipedia. It says released October 2020. It's a real one.
Is that an album though?
Yeah, it's an album.
Okay.
Search Google Jay Electronica, and I made sure.
I was curious about.
But a lot of the songs were recorded in the past, so then he put them on. But even like the one with Jay-Z, A Trail from the Sky, Scale from Below, whatever, that was an old song too, and they put it on. There's a lot of his stuff is just.
What's that? But the Shiny Suit Theory?
Yeah, Shiny Suit Theory. And that was actually on the Patents of Nobility as well. He put that on the Patents of Nobility, and he put that with the Jay-Z on the Written Testimony.
Yeah.
Then, A Better in Tune with Infinite, Letter to Fallon. I walked out to that in a jiu-jitsu fight. That's on there. I walked across the water. But anyway, Jay Electronica, he's the only person I put on. Some people get close to it, but don't get close to it. It's literally like metaphysical consciousness of a man rap.
Yeah.
And no one else does that. So I mean, literally Jay-Z basically looks up to Jay Electronica. Like that's his dude. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why he went out of his way to get on every single song with Jay Electronica on his first debut album. Like Jay Electronica is the man in the room when Jay-Z's in the room type shit. So shout out to Jay Electronica. That's my number 1. Act 2, The Patents of Nobility.
Cool. Yeah. I'm a little surprised by your list, but not crazy. So Vinny predicted Corday, which he got right. R.A. the Rugged Man, which I considered, but for that one, I like a few songs on there. I can't really play through it all. I consider that though. Royce, Book of Ryan, Asher. The thing is, I've told you this so many times.
Well, I thought you knew 2018. Albums, so, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, but you kind of knew.
Yeah.
You got 3 out of the 5.
Yeah.
Which one's the most surprising to you? I'm surprised you didn't get Nipsey Hussle Victory. You know how much I love that album.
I didn't consider that album. I just that wouldn't even cross my mind. I guess the Meek Mill Championships, that wasn't even in my radius.
That one surprised me. And you know what? I changed my 5th spot because first I had Joell Ortiz, Mona Lisa, which that is a fucking amazing album. Yeah. So I considered that, but
I guess yeah.
And honestly, that might have been my true answer. I think I put Meek Mill to throw you off a little bit.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, because I wasn't thinking of that.
But
I couldn't even think of Meek Mill album for it like that. And with Meek, it's like a couple songs, but.
You don't remember Championships?
No, I do.
That's a good album.
But that's saying I have to be able to play back through the whole thing.
He started with that old rock intro and shit. That shit was hard. Yeah. I remember the first time I played at the gym when I get goosebumps from the beginning of an album.
Meek Mill always has songs I love. You know that, but.
And he's great at that. He's great of creating a fucking feel, you know? The feel I like, at least,
yeah.
you know?
And again, the gym you can put on all the time. But again, I also know there's some Meek Mill where I have to skip, you know? Where
there are.
Yeah,
there are.
So I didn't want to put
That's
anything.
why I said 15 out of 19. But that's a lot of songs.
No, that's good. That's a lot.
I mean, even the Nipsey, I think he missed on one song for that for me.
Yeah.
I don't even think Cordae missed on that album, to be honest.
Yeah.
Asheroth, maybe one miss, and then the Royce one miss, you know? So.
The only other one I consider was 80 Empire.
I knew. In my head, I was thinking, will he put that on there?
Yeah, but I didn't.
Yeah.
Because it dies off a little bit the second half. You know?
It dies a lot.
Yeah. So
I considered it, too. Yeah.
I consider John Connor, SOS on there. I played through that one, but there's a lot of songs on there.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you shit, but
I was happy.
We hold everything for the pod.
I was happy with those 5. All right, let's get into songs of the week. Let's get out of here.
Cool.
I'll go first. Songs of the week. My first song of the week is Mercules featuring Hobson. The song is called Not Like You. Mercules, Hobson, Not Like You. Check it out.
Okay, my first one is Clash by Dave featuring Stormzy. Shout out to the UK.
That was a good song, too. That popped up on my release radar. I played that in the gym. It had a nice vibe to it. And I played it in the car. I played that twice. So.
Yeah, shout out to them.
Second song I'm going to do, it popped on my release radar as well. It sounded good in the gym. Papoose. Song is called Zodiac Killer from his new album, June, which he's been dropping an album every month. This is his last year rapping. He's literally dropping an album every month named January through the end of the year every month. So shout out to Papoose, Zodiac Killer.
Cool. And then my second one, I tried out this Styles P album. The instrumentals were just, I wish I could pick instrumentals for these type of guys. But he did have like 3 really good songs, 2 really good songs on there, and one of them is "Stop the Rain" featuring Lavish Life, who I'm unfamiliar with, and it's by Styles P. So, shout out to them.
All right, and then just to recap, we do at the end. Bet of the week is for this weekend. We're doing Gamrot, Tate, Makachev, 3-team parlay. We're both on page for that.
Beautiful bet.
And that's it. Again. Great week this week, 67 subscribers. Shout out to Hangover Game. And, follow us everywhere.
Yeah, I don't know if people make it this deep, but if you do, we fucking appreciate the shit out of you. Like, comment, and subscribe. Check us out on Instagram, TikTok. We have the podcast on Spotify and on Apple Podcasts. We're on everything. So thank you for listening, and thank you for your support.
Let's get it. KandiShow episode 22.
Bam.